Hello there, welcome back to Let's Cook with Michelle. Today I'm going to throw together a really creamy, cheesy mac and cheese. I took my inspiration from Tini. I know you're familiar if you watch cooking shows, cooking videos, that you're familiar with who Tini is. She's an amazing cook, and she posted a mac and cheese that everyone's going crazy about, and I'm using her recipe, almost exactly what she did, but I'm kind of changing my cheeses just a little bit. Let's see, where to go. 8 ounces of Gouda. I have a pound of Monterey Jack cheese, 1 pound of Colby Jack, and a pound of sharp cheddar. I went through and I shredded all these cheeses. I have them ready to go here. I already cooked up my pasta. I'm doubling her recipe because I've got a teenage son in the house, and so I need lots of pasta. So I did the twirly pasta like she recommended. I think twirly pasta when you're making something like this is just fun. So this is, I'm not even going to try pronouncing it, but I did 2 1-pound boxes, this kind of pasta. She mixed up some seasoning. These are my cute little shakers. I did a review of these. I got them on TikTok Shop. They're super cute. I just love them. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is some salt. Alright, so I've got some salt, and I may not use all of this, but she just did a mix of these to add some flavor. So salt, pepper, always onion and garlic powder. She used one, I think just the garlic and not the onion, but I'm going to do some of both. And then smoked paprika. Okay, so I've got my seasoning mix. Okay, there's my seasoning mix. I'm doing about 8 tablespoons of butter. Okay, so getting the butter melted. I'm excited for this mac and cheese. Everybody's been talking about it and recreating it on TikTok, so mine's going to be a little bit different, but I'm following almost completely the gist of what she did. Now we add in some of the seasoning. And about 6 tablespoons of flour. You don't want to crank it up too high because you don't want it to break and have the butter start to break and get all liquid, and you want to try to keep your roux intact. 2 cans of evaporated milk. I shook these up well. Are your kids coming home with colds like mine are? Every week. Every week. Somebody comes home and then spreads it to the others. We've had a little bit of a runny nose going on here ever since school started. Everybody brings home a different one every week. And I hate it because my 3-year-old, every time she gets a runny nose, she's coughs all night long. So, very frustrating for her, frustrating for us, not a good time. Alright, the other can of evaporated milk. Just make sure you stay over it. You don't want this burning. Just keep whisking. Good project to have one of your littles if they want to help you in the kitchen. Have them help you keep whisking this. My dog has to be where I am. Love that, but he's like leaning up against the cameras and the lights, so if something tumbles, you know why. Alright, so now I'm going to add in, called for 4 cups of heavy cream. Alright, we'll start with 2, and if I don't have enough, I always have whole milk because of my daughter, so. I can't wait to try this. Oh, my dog snuck in again. He's always in here trying to look to see if Mama's going to drop something on the floor. He's always in between me and the cupboard. There he goes. In between me and the island so he can see, does Mom drop something? Sometimes I not drop things on purpose. Most days. Most days I do drop things on purpose so he can have them, so. Alright, I'm going to try adding in the other 2 cups. It does call for the rest of the seasoning. Oh, perfect. Alright, go ahead and whisk this up some more. Alright, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. She said, trust the process. This is really good, and it's required. So 1. And I trust Tini. She knows what she's doing. Man, watching her on the cooking shows, so awesome. Love it. I would love to be a professional chef. Go to school to cook. It'd be amazing. I need to remember to save some of this cheese for layering in the pasta for when I bake it too, so. Alright, so I have, this is Gouda. Okay, I'm going to save this now. Alright, here's my Monterey Jack. Mix it in, let it melt a little bit, and then we'll move on and add more. If this were just for me, I would have all different white cheeses. I'm a white cheese type of a person over orange usually. We go somewhere and I get cheese on something or make any type of a cheese sauce, I prefer white cheese. Starting to get cheesy. Alright, I'm going to do just a little bit more of this, and then I'll save the rest for on top. Alright, here's my Colby. And like I said, we're definitely tasting this before we start assembling to see if we want to fluff this or season it or add a little bit more of the cheese in the sauce. But these cheeses are going to also be layered, like I said, in the pan. She put down half the pasta, some shredded cheese, the other half of the pasta, and then more shredded cheese, and then baked it and broiled it. So we are going to follow that process. Alright, so now we just have the sharp cheddar. This is going to be cheesy, folks. Alright, save the rest of that. Just give this some more whisking. Melt the cheese. If you would share my page with your friends and family, I would really appreciate that. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. And I started making videos a little bit over a year ago, and just trying to see if this picks up, see if there's interest in the food that I make. I'm definitely no culinary professional. I just learn from experience, cook with what I have, and that's how I roll. So hopefully you like my style, hopefully you like my recipes, do the best I can. Definitely don't need to add salt. I think it's fine, just the way it is. Maybe a little bit more of the paprika. Alright, that is it. Not touching those seasonings anymore. And whisk this, go ahead and turn this off, which is nice, gets rid of that sound for you. Okay, now I'm going to grab a baking dish, and we're going to go ahead and get this layered. Alright, I'm going to use my little extra virgin olive oil sprayer. That was a fun Amazon find. Gotta love it. Amazon and TikTok shop. Obsessed! Okay, first I'm gonna put down just a little bit of sauce on the bottom. I don't want this burning to the pan, which I'm not baking it for very long, but this is something that I've just started doing a few years ago, is just putting a little bit of sauce on the bottom if I'm baking something like noodles or something with tortillas, something I don't want to burn to the bottom of the pan. Oven 350. Okay. We'll do some of this pasta. Come on, let's not make a mess. We can do it. All right, my dog just got the reward he was looking for. I'm gonna chop this up a little bit so it goes easier next time. Okay, now we do some sauce. We make her saucy and cheesy. And you know what I'm realizing is she mixed it. I didn't mix it. She had mixed it together. I'm just gonna dump it and make sure I'll mix it around. I'll grab a spoon and give it a good mix. But all this pasta was not gonna fit in here with the sauce anyway. Okay, I wanna make sure it's saucy because when you bake it, it's gonna absorb some of that sauce. And then when you put it in your refrigerator and it has leftovers, it's not gonna be nearly as saucy when you go to eat it tomorrow. So when I reheat something like this, I add just a little bit of milk to it to make it creamy again. Just maybe a couple tablespoons before you microwave it, and it will make your sauce creamy again. Okay. Cheese. Kobe. This is the sharp cheddar. Oh, this is gonna be cheesy, folks. Monterey Jack. A little bit of Gouda. Gouda makes it Gouda. Let's do a bunch more sauce. Okay, so look at the fabulousness. I didn't want you to watch me struggle to get it out of the oven because I knew this thing was going to be heavy. But I ended up broiling it. I sat there and watched it because with broil it cooks really quickly. So I just wanted to get the nice crust golden brown on top after I baked it. So I went ahead and broiled it for somewhere around 4 minutes-ish. I just sat and squatted and watched it. So, all right. Yum, yum, it looks good. Little parsley on top for presentation. Look how yummy that turned out. Super creamy, cheesy, excellent. Very excited to try this. Excited? Let's taste it. All right, I'm gonna get some of this crusted cheese on top. Look at that. Cheesy goodness. Okay, gotta cool this off. Don't want to do the in front of you guys. But you could add different toppings on here. You know, I think bacon, I would like bacon on mine, but my family, my kids would have complained, so. It's really good. Rich, creamy, cheesy. Oh my gosh, you guys. Highly, highly recommend this one. Check it out. Save it. Wow all of your friends and family at a get-together with this. Super, super good. You've got to make that one. That turned out so good. Have a good day.